Alright, so we got the Black Shields explained by an Australian. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch down below. I'm actually going to be going live at around 5 p.m. I didn't go live yesterday. I was actually really tired from like filming videos and stuff like that. I think I had like some type of like caffeine crash or something like that. Other than that, let's go. I'm actually going to go live in like 5 p.m. Eastern Time, USA. Make sure you guys be there. It will mean the absolute world. And yeah, let's go.
Hey guys and gal, the Horus Heresy was a pretty chaotic time. Half the galaxy turning on each other can be a bit confusing. Many Space Marines only found out about their Primarch and Legion betraying the Emperor halfway through the Heresy, as there were thousands of Space Marines from various legions scattered around, either garrisoning worlds, scouting, or on special missions. Many of these...
Yo, imagine like you in mid-battle, bro, and you find out that like you're... You find out that like your like Primarch has like traded, like he's on like the bad guys team. Like that's nasty work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Obviously, my sweet, glorious, amazing King Vulcan, he would never trade or nothing like that, But bro, imagine that. Like that'd be like a kerfuffle.
Guys were not super down with the whole traitor vibe. However, since they were now technically enemies of the Imperium due to their legion, they found a solution: scrubbing their armor clean of insignia and painting it black, more or less renouncing their legion.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna keep it real. I know I'm pausing a lot in the first minute. I'm sorry. Listen, the all blacked out like the all blacked out armor, that actually doesn't look bad. Now I'm one guy like you might as well just call me like the bro. I'm like the Mirinami of the like armor color and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like when I'm like 36 or something like that, bro, I kind of want to be like a fashion designer and like create like my own design stuff like that for clothes and like bro, for like men and women. Like I want to be like known for like fashion. Like when I'm like 34, 35, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like as I got like a big taste in fashion, this actually doesn't look bad. This is actually pretty good.
This also went both ways, with some loyalists becoming a black shield in order to fight for the traitors. Overall, it's super interesting, but also kind of confusing, so definitely worth talking about. Also, yes, I am now blonde. I thought I would, give it a whirl. Hopefully it ends up being more of a Sanguinius vibe and less of a Fulgrim vibe, but we will see. I'm getting it cut to most, so that should make me look less like a German villain. An unforeseen side effect is that my pre-recorded sponsored segments are about to look a lot less seamless. For example, before we get started, I've never been much of a mobile gamer, but I still have a couple big enough, but hey, I'm not going to question a good thing. This isn't just some gimmicky side feature. There are over 1,000 potential hybrids that you can create and then bring into battle. So to get started with a great sign-up bonus, which includes 1 summoning crystal, 100k gold, and 100 diamonds, worth about $20, then use my link or scan the QR code on screen. Cheers to Bloodline Heroes of Lithus for sponsoring this video. Today we'll go over the lore of the Black Shields, looking at their origins, how they evolved since the Heresy, and some of their more interesting moments.
Let's go.
Also, once again, shout out to my artist Alex for commissioning this thumbnail. Some World Eater on World Eater action never goes astray. Full res version is on my Patreon for free. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's go, man. This actually is like my first time ever, I guess knowing who like the Black Shields is, but like I said again, like their armor looks pretty cool. And also, if I'm like looking like to the right or whatever, I'm like building like a loadout because I'm actually gonna be playing like Call of Duty Warzone for my stream later. And so yeah.
The Black Shields isn't this common universal term coined by the Imperium to label traitors who remain loyal. Many Black Shields didn't even paint their armor black or change their heraldry, proudly displaying their legion colors as they fought against their traitor brothers. For those traitor legions that had their colors or name changed by their Primarch, like the Dusk Raiders who became the Death Guard, those Black Shields would often change their armor and heraldry back into their original form, such as the Dusk Raiders. However, for those traitor Marines who were isolated or separated from their traitor kin but wanted to remain loyalist, they couldn't just continue to bear their legion colors, as they would get killed on sight by any loyalist force. Rogal Dorn was infamously brutal with all Space Marines from traitor legions, sending them to hidden prisons and having many of them tortured to death. Only the ones handpicked by Malcador were allowed to remain loyalist and in action.
So basically the good ones, the guy like the LeBron James, the Steph Curry is like the really good ones, like all the brown shirts, the bums or whatever, they can get sent off.
To avoid this fate, they painted their armor black and removed their insignia, coining the term Black Shield. Some of the notable Black Shields of the Heresy include the Death Eagles, a group of loyalist Emperor's children who fought against their slutty, drug-fucked traitor kin on numerous occasions.
Yo, alright, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, is my mic on? I know, listen, in like recent videos, my mic been going in and out, whatever. I've been like muting it at the wrong times, and I forget to unmute and stuff like that. Listen, I'm sorry, my bad. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, this style right here, I mean, the Death Eagles. I'm pretty sure I've seen this style before. I'm gonna keep it real. This actually is kind of cool. It's kind of fashionable. I just wish that, like, okay, I get it with the whole like purple ding ding ding. I understand that, but I don't know. I just feel like, all right, if they would have just rocked all purple up, up in the top, and then they just would have rocked like the silver or like the just whatever, and then have like the purple shoes, man, I would have been crazy.
In the heresy, whilst continuing to bear the original purple and gold of their legion. However, post-heresy, due to all Emperor's children, both loyal and traitor, being killed on sight during the scouring by the vengeful loyalists, in order to continue existing, the Death Eagles painted their armor black, removed their heraldry, and then claimed Raven Guard heritage.
Yo, so it's kind of, they gotta like cross set a little bit. Like they gotta, bro, it's like they're walking the line. Like they gotta kind of like lean on like both sides. Like they want to remain loyal, but at the same time, like they can't really, fully rep it, or like, they're going to get skadoosed. So like I get it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this right here is actually pretty fashionable. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. This is actually pretty cool.
Often these Black Shield chapters were able to speak with the Inquisition or other Imperial bodies and plead their case. Thus their history and records are deleted or edited to protect them. A number of other Loyalist chapters with traitor gene seed have gone through this process, technically becoming Black Shields while doing so, although not to the same extent as the Space Marines that stayed within their black unmarked armor. Basically, they used the confusion of the end of the heresy to slip into the new Imperium. Some other Black Shield examples didn't really think that far ahead, such as the Dark Brotherhood, a Black Shield warband that became renegades who targeted Alpha Legion forces, with some theories claiming it was a Dark Angel veteran leading a bunch of loyalist Alpha Legionnaires. But you could argue that these weren't true Black Shields, more so just loyalists from traitor legions that didn't want to get executed for having shit dads. The truest examples were the Astartes, who completely renounced their legion and heritage and would then join the war at random. Loyalist Black Shields would pop in, say good day to an Imperial commander, tell them what they were going to do to help, and then either die in battle or move on afterwards. They refused to discuss their origins or history. It would legit just be, we're offering help, take it or leave it.
You know what, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I respect that. I mean, because at the end of the day, yeah, cool, it would be nice for you to know the history of like your helper, but at the end of the day, if they're coming through to help, I mean, I get it. I understand that.
On the flip side, there were traitor marines from loyalist legions who also became Black Shields, attacking loyalists in unmarked black armor. Often, these warriors were ones who had been convinced of the Warmaster's cause through the warrior lodges, and upon learning that their legion would remain loyalist, would leave it and become renegade. Virtually all Black Shields were people who had betrayed their legion, but not all people who had betrayed their legion were Black Shields, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, that is confusing. That is, no. I understand what he's saying, but like that could be confusing to like the traders and stuff like that. I understand that.
The Heresy Black Shield battles include when a group of Black Shield Raven Guard attacked a loyalist colony and killed millions of civilians. Then there was a time a bunch of loyalist Sons of Horus Black Shields stole a bunch of super weapons and then used it to kill a bunch of traitor Sons of Horus. Another loyalist Black Shield force sabotaged a Nova cannon on a Death Guard vessel, causing it to blow back when it next tried to fire, whilst there has been sightings of warriors in defaced Night Lord's armor ambushing traitor forces. I might sound like I'm contradicting myself a bit with the definition of a Black Shield, but the point I'm trying to make is that there is no one size fits all or one exact definition of Black Shield. I mean, fuck, some Black Shield warbands began creating new Astartes using scavenged gene seed from multiple legions. Hence there was Chimera Black Shields who didn't even understand what the fuck the Horus Heresy even was. To try and make it a bit more clear, there were 4 distinct types of Black Shields, basically 4 different attitudes that determine the motive behind them. First there was the Death Seek.
Yeah, see, but that can be confusing though, because like imagine like, wait, so there's 4 different Black Shield like groups or whatever, and then each of them like has like different modes and stuff like that. That could be confusing because like imagine like you got like beef with like the Black Shields or whatever, and you pull up on like the wrong like Black Shield group, and it's like a totally like different Black Shield group that don't even know, they're not even part of like the traders or whatever, or like the Imperium or whatever. They're just chilling, like their armors is like all blacked out or whatever. Imagine you pull up on them and like you basically started like a random like battle or war with the group that like they're not even a part of it. And guys, listen, if I'm stuttering and stuff like that, it's like my second video of the day. Don't mind it. I'm sorry. As I like get warmed up throughout the day, I stop stuttering. But if I continue to stutter, then my bad.
Astartes who just wanted to fucking die whilst taking as many enemies as possible with them. This was mostly made up of loyalists from traitor legions who were ashamed and angry that their Primarch had betrayed the Emperor, so wanted to claw back some honor for their legion by murdering a shitload of traitors. However, a small section of the Death Seekers were newly created Black Shields who were mentally unstable due to the weird combo of gene seed and psycho indoctrination they received in their rush implantation process. Then there was the Orphans of War. In a similar boat to the Death Seekers, however, instead of trying to die a hero's death in battle, they sought to survive, watching each other's backs and fighting against the galaxy where they were considered to be traitors on both sides of the war. Then there was the Outlanders, warriors who looked at the heresy and said, fuck this shit, before renouncing all allegiances and traveling away from the war, acting as renegades who would fight or treat with both loyalists and traitors alike. Then
Damn, okay, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of dig their side. I'm kind of on their side with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd much rather just stay out of it or whatever.
Was the Chimerae that I discussed before, experimental new Black Shields who receive multiple gene seed from different legions. Often this would kill them or make them insane. However, on rare occasion it would make them a beast, absorbing the strengths from multiple legions. Some Black Shield warbands would play some fucking Bloodline Heroes of Lithus shit, deliberately mix and matching certain gene seed to try create Super Astartes. It usually failed, but not always. With Black Shield,
bro, they over here putting gene seeds together like it's seasoning. Like, what the hell?
Being both loyalist, traitor, and somewhere in between, did they ever fight each other? Well, Black Shield lore is already obscure and confusing as fuck, so I haven't been able to find Black Shield versus Black Shield battles. However, I can imagine that they probably would have avoided each other since Black Shields were so rare and was never really clear exactly who they were loyal to until the shooting started. What became of the Black Shields after the heresy? After all, they were mostly just tolerated because they were bigger fish to fry. Well, it depends on the Black Shield warband. There were thousands of Black Shields. Some, like the Death Eagles, had their records sealed as they took up a new identity. Others traveled to the edge of the galaxy to live in exile. Others would have quietly joined other legions or loyalist chapters. The traitor ones would have fled into the Eye of Terror alongside the traitor legions. However, many of them actually ended up joining the Death Watch. See, the Death Watch operates on a different level to other Space Marine chapters. They literally have a no questions asked policy to join them, hence many Black Shields, their armor completely black and devoid of symbols, will travel to a Death Watch base, talk to the Watch Commander, and will then often be allowed to serve in the Death Watch. Some of these post-heresy Black Shields are uncorrupted loyalists from traitor legions. Some are loyalists who feel like they have failed in their duties so renounce their chapter. Others are Black Shields who survived the heresy and want to keep serving the Imperium on their own terms.
Damn, so it's legit like a whole mix. So like the Death Watch is legit like a whole mix of just like people with like different motives and stuff like that.
Either way,
I think I knew that already. I don't know.
Black Shields are especially reckless, always happy to accept suicide missions or hold the line, whilst their new brothers escape to fight another day. Because it takes a shitload of willpower and strength of character to resist chaos when your chapter falls, or leave your own chapter if you feel you are unworthy, many Black Shields are absolute beasts. Night Warden Alric appears out of fucking nowhere, clobbering Necrons with his big ass power flail. Chaplain Vigilant is the literal Grim Reaper against the Tau, pulverizing their vagina heads with his Crozius, whilst others, like Hale or Janus, have interesting—
Okay, no. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This dude's fly, yo. This dude is fly. Yo, this dude right here is fly, bro. He got the chains on. He got the, I'm guessing this is like the little nunchuck things. Yo, this dude's fly, bro. He's fly.
Histories and have helped the Death Watch achieve extremely specific missions due to the knowledge they have gained from their dark pasts. People often ask if traitor Space Marines can ever be redeemed and rejoin the Imperium, and the answer is yes. So as long as they aren't corrupted by chaos, traitor Marines can rejoin the Imperium as a Black Shield of the Death Watch. Okay. Overall, the Black Shields are a niche but interesting part of the lore, making the heresy feel like a living realistic thing full of interesting warriors making individual choices, and how they deal with the devastating consequences of those choices. If you enjoy the video and you want to support the—
Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. Okay, so now I definitely know what a Black Shield is. I'm like, yo, what the hell is a Black Shield? Other than that, man, comment down below what you guys think about that. Also, I'm most likely live right now because I think this video is actually going up at 5 p.m. So make sure you guys actually come through to the stream, man. And I'm gonna see y'all later for next time out. Peace out.